Hi, Jasmine. I'm excited to read this book with you today. I know either schools are now closed for the summer or they're coming to a close for the summer now. So I'm excited we get to record stories for you to read throughout the summer, and I hope you enjoy this one. Tanya's Tooth by Ian Harth. Mom, I lost my tooth. Tanya ran into the garden. Mom pulled one more weed and stood up. Another one? You're keeping the tooth fairy busy. She pulled off her gloves. Can I see it? I remember losing my first tooth and it was so wiggly. And then when it came out, it was just very surprising. Do you remember the first time you lost a tooth? Tanya shook her head. No, that's just it. I lost it. Uh-oh, said Mom. When did you lose it? I lost it on the bus this morning. I wiggled it and wiggled it. It finally dropped out. Tanya felt the gap with her tongue. It felt strange. I remember that feeling. It's always odd because you're missing a tooth, but it's funny that one eventually will grow in its place. I stuck it in my right pocket. She patted the pocket of her pants. Now it's gone. Mom put her gloves in her gardening box. Let's think about what you did today. Maybe you've forgotten something. Tanya sat in the grass. Mom sat beside her. I went to my classroom, Tanya said. Belinda was already there. I showed her my tooth. Mom nodded. Did you put it back in your pocket? Tanya thought for a minute. You can see her showing Belinda her tooth, but it doesn't show where she puts it yet. So let's see if she put it back in her pocket. Do you think she put it back in her pocket? No, she shook her head. I put it in my school bag. Okay, Mom said. What happened after that? We had art. We had silver and gold paint today. I showed my tooth to Miss Weston. I see her showing her tooth to Miss Weston. I know the previous picture showed her school bag in her thoughts right here. Do you think the tooth is going to be in whatever this is? I think it looks like a lunchbox. Let's see. That's right. Did you put it back in your school bag, Mom said? Tanya tried to remember. No, I put it in my lunchbox. Good, said Mom. What happened next? We ate lunch in the classroom, said Tanya. It felt funny when I bit my apple. Belinda told Peter and Jacob about my tooth. I showed it to them too. Did you put it back in your lunchbox? Mom said. Okay, so we see Tanya with Peter and Jacob here. And what do you think? Do you think she put the tooth in this? Let's go ahead and see. Tanya was quiet as she thought. No, I put it in my pencil case. Mom nodded. Then what did you do? Tanya shrugged. We had spelling and flashcards. We wrote stories and played games. Did you take your tooth out? Tanya shook her head. Not until it was time to leave. I put it in my left pocket. Tanya patted her left pocket. She stopped. She felt a small lump. She pushed on it. It was hard. She reached in and pulled out her tooth. Mom, Tanya laughed. I found my tooth. Look at her holding it up. She had it in the other pocket the whole time. Tanya's tooth. So what is Tanya's mom doing at the beginning of the story? Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Do you know what the mom is doing in the beginning of the story? Looks like it says it right in this paragraph. Okay, let's go to the next question. What happened after Tanya showed her tooth to Peter and Jacob? Okay, let's find Peter and Jacob here. So, Tanya showed it to them, and then Mom asked if she put it back in her lunchbox. Then Tanya said, "No, I put it in my pencil case." So what happened after Tanya showed the tooth to Peter and Jacob? And then the third question is, where does Tanya find her tooth at the end of the story? Where did Tanya end up finding her tooth at the end of the story? It's quite funny. I'm glad she found it. Those are all the comprehension questions from Tanya's tooth.